What? We can hear us?
They can't hear us. Whoa, what happened?
Well,
right.
that's awkward.
Man, we were talking our ass off there.
Yeah, we were miming, literally. Not memeing,
Miming.
miming. So,
All right, let's do that. Take 2.
hello, everybody. Good to hear. Good to know you guys can hear us. Let's do the. Okay, now you can hear us. We're good.
All right,
Take 2.
Take 2. All right, welcome back, guys. You got Will and I Man here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, and Rovi. And today is Thursday, 10 p.m. UTC. We talk about Rovi's updates, distributed play to earn,
Yeah.
Decentraland domination.
Yeah. What else?
Community owned.
Come on, dude. You almost. Damn it. I was almost there.
Yeah.
Killed it. All right. But yeah, man. Yeah, we mind our asses off. Good to see everybody again.
Yeah. So
it's
yeah,
always good to have these Thursday chats, especially during this bear market, because it feels very
it's
comforting.
getting dirty out there, man.
Well, yeah.
I mean, from the macro perspective, we got Russia escalating.
We do.
What else is happening? Iran is like
there's
an uprising.
There's a happening going on there too.
What's the other thing? Oh, the SEC's taking over.
SEC's going ham these days for
every cryptocurrency is under SEC jurisdiction apparently.
That's right. And then what else? Interest rates
got hiked again.
Yeah,
75 basis points. If you guys don't know what that means,
neither do we. So whatever, dude. Just know,
the number went up and equals bad.
Yeah, we should all be very, very afraid.
Yeah.
Canada's out of maple syrup. That's the worst. Can't get any worse than that.
Oh,
dude.
That's great.
That's horrible. Yeah. So, in other words, things are looking kind of like rocky.
Yeah.
Well, we knew this was coming, So, nonetheless, we're still all here. The metaverse, according to Will, is our ultimate saving grace.
It is. Hopefully, you guys saw the last podcast because we talked about how the metaverse is going to bring economic prosperity across the globe.
Yeah, potentially avoid or at least kick the ultimate can. Like there is a can of ultimate no absolutism. Return. Yeah, absolute it's over, lads. And Will, I think, has a projection. What was that year? Somewhere between 2040 to 2050 or something like that at current rates of
basically 40% of our GDP would be going back to paying just the interest on the loan.
Yeah, so if you could apply that to your own life, imagine if 40% of everything you earn through your endeavors was just to pay the interest of a car note or something like that.
Just the interest.
I know. That would be killer, dude, right? So what is that going to do to our system? To be determined. But nonetheless, it's the metaverse.
But the metaverse would bring a solution to that, right?
Potential. That's what we're advocating, right?
Yeah, increase the GDP, and therefore that 40% goes down to maybe 20, 15, whatever it is.
Yeah, so to us, it seems much more viable and obvious. Maybe not so obvious, but there's potential for this outcome to happen. And because we're so deeply ingrained and we see the beginnings to a lot of potentially paradigm shifting realities that are related to the metaverse and everything we develop here together and stuff like that. So that's why we have these assumptions or these predictions, these whatever the fucks. This is what we think could happen. So we're pushing that idea forward. Hopefully others will like agree with us over time and help contribute to this damn construction of the damn thing. Because it's not going to happen for sure if we like stay in like a very primitive state, right?
Yeah.
We need expansion, we need innovation, all that stuff.
Yeah, can you imagine our global economy depends on the construction of the metaverse?
Well, a part of it definitely will, yeah. Some part for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but it's just a matter of how much,
Yeah, I mean, just potentially 2 billion new people, new participants in the global economy.
Yeah, it's not small fish, dude. That's no small potatoes.
Not.
So also we had another good conversation earlier today with the founder of a protocol named Beanstalk.
Yep.
Stablecoin, algorithmically God, it's so hard for me to say that word.
Algorithmically stable.
That's right. So it
doesn't
coin. Depend on collateral, doesn't depend on like, reserves or whatever, like one-to-one matching from like bank vaults and stuff like that, like a Tether or USDC would.
Mm-hmm.
It's for what we've seen, like the most successful attempt at like a truly decentralized stablecoin product, which is pretty exciting. I think that was one of the more interesting, to me, interviews we've ever had. And we haven't had many interviews lately, but it was pretty cool. So it'll be out
maybe next Saturday.
Yeah, definitely encourage you guys because there was like a Metaverse segment. Will brought up the Metaverse as he does in every conversation, which is great.
I got to.
You have to. You're definitely obligated. Wanted to see his thoughts, right? Because these are like deep DeFi guys.
Right? deep DeFi guys and deep DeFi developers.
Yeah, I'm talking like these guys are for real.
Yeah.
like a Web3, if you're trying to build like an archetype model for like a Web3 developer, it was that guy.
Yeah.
And like it's that guy, like we don't even know his name. Nobody does.
Yeah.
He has a public face.
He's got a pseudonym, Publius.
But it's not even just one of hims. He's got a group of hims.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is so like perfect.
Yeah.
Like these are all the things that made Bitcoin so appealing, right?
What's interesting is the way that they think about kind of like Web3 and like the proper construction of Web3 technologies is exactly what he's doing. And the way they do that is they focus on building technologies and then stepping away from the technology and having the community kind of take over. Exactly what happened with Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's interesting is like there's I'm trying to understand the incentives for people like him to like build stuff. Like, how do you kind of sustain your IRL in these circumstances? So I'm not sure how that works. Especially in the case of stablecoin, like you can't just generate stable coins for you for the team, right?
Yeah, there was no pre-mine.
Yeah,
none of that.
No, you can't. It's a stable coin, right?
Yeah.
So how would you do that? So theoretically, they're building this purely off of like a need, because the way he was explaining it, it was like more competitive to create a debt, algorithmically backed debt stable coin, and it makes sense.
Yeah, well, let's not get too deep into like the technicals of it, but the real meat of it is we were wondering during that conversation, how can we potentially bring these potential economic principles or standards, whatever, I don't know, into the metaverse space?
Yeah.
How can we leverage it, especially as we're building play to earn economies?
Right.
Is the idea of like a stable asset within every economy a necessity? Like, can you build long-term sustainability in any ecosystem
without a stable coin?
Yeah, like if everything's dependent on like a master asset that's the backbone of your economic system and it has like wild volatility to it, is that even like possible to sustain?
Yeah.
From what we've seen, probably not. We have like, and no economic model has like definite sustainability.
Yeah.
Right? Even like the real world. But the question is like, how long can you sustain it? How much value and innovation and whatever can you produce from that? Like,
see, that was the ultimate philosophical question. How long is sustainability equal success? How many years of sustainability needs to happen in order for you to be considered successful at your endeavor?
Yeah. And success just means like not collapsing, essentially.
Yeah.
Right? Like potentially what could happen to the dollar. And like traditionally these real world currencies, they have 75 to 100-year lifespans, right? And we're definitely on the tail end of that inevitability, of that reality. And there's a lot of like indication just to prove we are at that tail end phase, right? So I mean, and then if that's the case, then what has happened over the last 100 years
Exactly.
of this sustainable, economic model,
Right.
or not long-term sustainable, but short-term sustainable.
Yeah.
Like,
Out of the 100 years, would you equate the human production
yeah,
as successful?
yeah.
I mean, you
And
could
then can
just.
you equate that success to the fact that we created like a ubiquitous stable currency for the world, the
Mm,
dollar, right?
yeah.
The entire global economy kind of depended on it as like
Yeah.
they pegged themselves to it, and therefore,
Yeah, but I guess the question of success should be on like what came
yeah,
of that stable coin, the dollar.
yeah,
What came of it, right? We got all the technology we've ever had it happened in the last 100 years.
yeah.
So that would be very
I
successful.
think I think definitively the most productive period of our existence on
Yeah.
this planet, right?
Last 100 years, yeah.
So that having come to that revelation, dude, stability of money is incredibly important.
Well, yeah, it's the most important.
Yeah, it's foundational.
And
So
so I guess one of my main questions to this guy was how do we apply that to the metaverse?
yeah,
Because otherwise, without it, it doesn't seem sustainable.
yes, correct. Like that's our assumption, right? And,
Yeah.
or any player, any ecosystem, not
Yeah.
just the metaverse,
Yeah.
anything. So
Anything. Yeah.
so what is it? Is it going to be the future where we all just agree and there's a consensus to adopt one singular stable
Mm,
coin? Like this is the one. All of our ecosystems are gonna,
yeah.
react or implement it in one way or another just to, bring in that stability. Or can we create our own models, leverage it? Like think of our economies as micro ecosystems that can, duplicate these models and figure out different ways how to incentivize activity, whatnot, to produce
Hmm.
the stable effects of these currencies, and then use that, leverage it to build composable layers on top of that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Once you figure out the process to have like a system based on confidence to like peg value
Yeah.
to a certain
Yeah.
amount, like then if that's achieved and it's actually shown some sort of a success,
Yeah.
whether it's a 1 or 2 or 5 year cycle, then you can start building things on top of that, like more use cases, more
Complexity.
complexity. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah,
Yeah. Because they're talking about building like leverage protocols and
yeah,
lending protocols and all that. So all this to say that whatever's happening in DeFi is going to be fundamentally important to what happens in the metaverse.
absolutely. And
And
that was like our pitch to them too. Is like a lot of DeFi and the Web3 ethos is to build tools for the segments of the population that don't have access to financial tooling in the
yeah,
real world, right? So
yeah,
the metaverse, I think, can be like a very good proving grounds for these things, right? Because
yeah,
yeah, there's going to be monetary ramifications to these kind of experiments, but I don't think as drastic as they would be like if deployed, in the
in the
real
real
world
world. Yeah,
sense. Yeah, so I don't know. I was like a little.
yeah,
Hopefully, some of the DeFi guys stumble onto that interview and they hear that and they take that call to action. It's like, dude, yeah, let's build more DeFi primitives in the metaverse. See
yeah,
what
yeah,
happens.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. During the interview, I asked him, his thoughts on the metaverse and whether or not the DeFi community is even like considering anything there.
yeah,
And when I explained to him how we view the metaverse and how important it is for like society
hmm,
to gain access to this potential digital nation,
hmm,
I mean, I saw his eyes kind of like be peaked. Like
yeah,
it's like, wait a minute, it's like this is interesting. If you can onboard 2 billion new participants in a global economy,
mhm,
that's a big deal. That's why you build DeFi stuff,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. Mhm.
So I mean, DeFi stuff alone, I don't think is gonna just bring on 2 billion new people. I think there's got to be some sort of like I don't know, some visual aspect to it in order to make it approachable.
Mm,
Because otherwise, I mean, everybody's been to some DeFi website. It's like completely confusing. It's not obvious what's happening.
I see.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're here to talk Rovies.
Yes, Rovi's being a metaverse primitive in its own right.
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, all this stuff that we talk about, even though it's kind of like, we're talking about stable coins, like what the hell? It's
Yeah, I mean
lame.
that's our responsibility, I think, as founders and stuff, just to stay as connected to everything
Yeah.
from a technology perspective. See how we can improve efficiencies across the board. Like I said, because we're not just building a game. I think we all understand that at this point.
Yeah.
This is way more complex than just like a game, right? It is a game, but with much bigger ramifications, considerations.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
it. Because we're trying to build like a forever type game experience, or at least as long as the economy allows it to sustain, right? So
yeah, as long as we have to come up with some measure of success. Like if it's sustainable for more than 5 years, I would equate that to success. Because if you look at any game out there, it doesn't have a 5 year lifespan.
mm.
But then again, it's not really incentivized to be 5 year lifespan. So that's where it gets
You're talking
crazy.
about like a traditional
Like a
game.
traditional game, yeah.
Some games have insane longevity, but yeah, the majority you're talking about like just
Yeah, just on average, like they
yeah,
don't have 5 year lifespans.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think definitely 10 years plus would be nice. You know what
Yeah,
I
it
mean?
would. Yeah. But I don't know if that can happen unless we have these primitives implemented.
Yeah. Well, that's the point of talking about it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's why we talk about this stuff, and hopefully you guys were following there. I appreciate you guys showing up. Of course, we're gonna have some NFTs to give away towards the end of the call. We got Popes. What else?
We're at Pepe's land again, it looks like. Well, you
Yeah.
haven't walked in yet, but you're just sitting in front of it. But here we are at the Anomaly. We were here
Yeah.
last week, but Pepe, dude, shout out to you. I know you were at the dentist last time, dude. You're probably like on some laughing gas or something. Couldn't even
Yeah.
like, you didn't even know what was happening, but
Yeah.
we wanted to come back again. Really appreciate the build. And like, yeah, this the ultimate showcase of what building like, components to a distributed play to earn game looks like whenever
Yeah.
the collaboration between the community and like the leveraging of all the tech that MetaZone enables. Like this is it, right?
Yeah. There's been a lot of people asking us like, what is Rovi and like, how do you get started? Like a lot more lately.
Really?
Yeah. So it's the word is definitely getting out there. I think we've been sharing some tweets on how Rovi's taking over like the Decentraland homepage or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's definitely probably helping a lot. Like the fact that you log into Decentraland and
It's like,
I don't know what it's like a highlights page, right?
yeah,
So and then it's like we dominate 70 to 80% of that page at all
yeah,
times, right? Like it's very cool.
yeah. There's Rovi here, another Rovi. Yeah. So every now and then, like,
Probably during peak hours.
yeah,
What
during
are the
peak
peak
hours,
hours of the
it's
Rovi?
definitely
Definitely not now.
nighttime for us.
Like when we're asleep.
Yeah,
Okay. Very good. So the point is, yeah, the Rovi brand, and that's what's a little crazy, right? Like your games like Golfcraft or Central Games, all these other Decentraland experiences, they're singular, right? They're concentrated. So
mm-hmm.
it's a little more easier to reflect, I guess, like their traffic or whatever, their engagement rates.
Yeah,
Us being a distributed ecosystem is going to take a while for people to understand, like, just because there's like 8 different Rovi hosts, it's still singular as well.
yeah, right.
It's a cohesive network all
Yeah,
operating under the same,
yeah,
logic.
and that's more sustainable than any centralized location. Just because there's more actors involved, there's more incentives for others to push that network,
Mhm.
and it spreads.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're definitely going to. Well, we do have a couple announcements. So I guess we should start with that. So I believe it's going to be next Thursday.
What's going on, Trey?
Gosh, I'm
Sorry.
trying to think. There might be some
Next Thursday?
schedule. Yeah, some schedule updates. Just because we were supposed to get on with Kevin on Earth on Friday, and we were supposed to cancel next Thursday's call for Kevin on Earth on Friday.
That's right. Yeah.
And Kevin had to take a step back for a number of reasons, and totally understand. And so we don't know if we are going to be on the DCL report. I think we're going to be on with someone else, but we still
Yeah.
haven't scheduled it yet. So
Yeah. As far as I've heard, he's got others who
yeah,
could run the show.
yeah,
Sorry, hiccup. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. We're kind of like in a limbo of like for sure we're gonna have an event next week, and
yeah,
right now we think there's gonna be an event next week, but yeah, it's one of those things we're gonna have to definitively announce to you guys once we figure it out. But yeah,
yeah,
Kevin, man, damn, that sucks because last week we were talking about expand and all these things and
yeah,
how like Kevin picked up that torch.
yeah,
Remember that during that discussion? It's
yeah.
like, but yeah, sometimes it gets overbearing, overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
These
Yeah,
freaking torches, man, they're hot.
yeah, they are hot.
They're very well lit.
Sometimes you get tired, dude. You need to
And they're
take
heavy
a step
too.
back. Yeah,
Yeah, we get that. So like we were holding that torch for a good minute.
yeah,
right? Like we're the ones trying to galvanize all the important actors of the Decentraland community. And I think we lasted about 8 to 9 months or something. It was like, dude, we just had to like let it roll out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude. And then others picked it up, like Frankie Needles, and then of course Maddie. Like then they just started doing their own thing, and we got to focus on our, our innovations, I guess, our own personal initiatives. That because there's tons of other torches. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure.
Can't do them all.
Yeah,
so
man.
Nonetheless, yeah, shout out Kevin. Hopefully, we do get to talk to the DCL report, because we do want to reach out to the broader Decentraland community and let them inform them of what it is we're doing here, right?
Right.
Because as you said before, if we don't do that, we're just forming an echo chamber, dude, and that's no good.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
Yeah. It's a no-no from a marketing perspective.
Yeah. What's up, Chewy?
All right, Pepe dude, he's here.
Where?
There he is.
Whoa, Pepe. Oh, he's been playing some Wilderness, right? I think that's not Wilderness.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
that looks very
is.
familiar. Damn it.
Well,
dude.
those are like alien legs right there.
Whoa, trippy.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to see.
Oh, it's Kraken. It's a Kraken outfit, I think. His head exploded.
Yeah. I want to see Ron's again, dude. Power Ranger.
Yeah, so I guess that was one announcement. It's an announcement that we're going to make a future announcement, basically.
That's right.
It was one of those.
Yeah, and so tomorrow, Friday, we are going to a spatial event. A spatial event that apparently lasts 24 hours or something like that. And then a piece of that 24 hours is where potentially you and I are going to be speaking.
Yeah, I think so. We definitely want to be.
Yeah.
So that's another thing we're going to have to like announcement of an announcement whenever that official like speaking time frame is like for sure we're going to be.
So I think it's going to be like around 3 p.m. Central Time.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So 2 hours before this call, so
3 p.m.
8 p.m. UTC.
Yeah, 3 p.m. our time. 8 p.m. UTC. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then I guess tomorrow, meet us there, lads. We got like we've been in spatial lately. We've been spending a lot of time just because. Well, we have to spend as much time in any alternate metaverses just to kind of like
just
explore,
get an understanding of what's going on out there.
Yeah, we have to, dude.
Yeah,
like it's a must, right? Yeah. And spatial is definitely like a whole 180 of what Decentraland is, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's like completely different.
Yeah,
from an economics perspective, like social.
I think you had a good analogy for spatial. Remember what it was? Remember?
Well, yeah, when we were in there in our space, fiddling around with the walls and like the content, the assets of our space, it felt a lot like a 3D Instagram type experience, right? Like this space represented us in the same sense like an Instagram profile would, right? So that's what it felt like to me immediately. So having known the stickiness and like the importance Instagram has on the average person's life, like that to me means something.
No, I picked it up. I can see some sustainable components here.
Yeah.
And I could, because we were in there. I mean, there's all of us part of the team were there, and we were talking to people who like had a lot of experience in spatial, and they were showing us around. Like, we were putting up our like thumbnails and like Rovi posts on the wall and everything, and they're like, that looks cool, but you're doing it wrong. And so you should do this instead, and blah, blah, blah. And so they're basically showing us a rope. But what the realization was, me putting up those images was like me populating an Instagram account.
Yeah.
And the fact I was populating the Instagram account and I was like interfacing with other people there in real time.
I was right there behind you being like, dude, how about over there? A little to the left, a little to the right. Like it's definitely different, right? It definitely feels cool. And then, other people, as you're populating, like, hey, it's nice in here. You know, there's the social side, right? And it's a lot more intimate, like we've been saying. That's the metaverse.
People were actually talking to each other.
Yeah. You got to actually, like, really get a feel for a person much more than you can, like, over a text or a comment on, like, any other social media platform.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, these are definitely not our realms of focus yet, like the social stuff. Like, we're more like, ecosystem economics heavy. Functionality heavy. But it's good to kind of like experience the other side and be like, damn, dude, like not the actual other side, but the other side of like what's going to be important when it comes to the overall experience in the metaverse, right? Like,
right. I feel like that is going to be very important. I think you had your own prediction on how that's going to be like the mania, like the
well,
simplicity
yeah,
of it.
because it's something we already do daily. It's like we represent identity
Yeah.
on a day-to-day basis through social media, right?
So you're saying that people are going to want to share their identity via these 3D
Well,
Instagram accounts.
yeah, they already do that in Decentraland, right? If you own land, but that's the problem.
Which is very
It's a
expensive.
very exclusive like activity to be a landowner these days. But we've built functionalities to kind of like reduce
Mitigate
that friction
Yeah.
with the delegation and stuff. But still, like that's not 100% like as efficient as just making these things free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the model of spatials and the on cybers, right? It's like
See, but the thing
you can host these free-isk.
we can't read that. TJ, can you? It says, "Is infinite land model in the metaverse
Is
broken?"
finite land
it's
model.
finite.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if we've had this conversation yet. I know we've had it at least online, offline. I mean,
Yeah.
but there is a lot of merit to that question.
I think
Pepe God.
we were gonna have a full podcast on this topic
I
because
think we need to have a full podcast on this.
yeah, because it was during the times where we were trying to understand TikTok, right?
Yeah,
I
that's it.
was
That's
like,
it.
dude, why are people
Yeah.
on TikTok? And then the big word or the big revelation was like accessibility. That was the big
Yeah.
thing that I realized is like a core component to why things become, I don't know, like ubiquitously
Yeah.
like part of people's lives. As long as there's access, like everyone you know has equal access to these experiences, and therefore there's like a competitiveness to it.
Yeah.
There's like familiarity with it. You could share experiences, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what TikTok is. It's the ultimate representation of like open access.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To an experience. So I was like, damn, dude, imagine if the metaverse was like that. Like,
Yeah, because if you think about it, like real life, you're born into this ecosystem and technically have open access. It's not like it costed you anything, but I guess it cost parents something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It could be broken, Pepe God.
No, I don't think it's broken though.
It's not broken. It's just
No.
a different model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like, yeah, there could be both.
Yeah,
and
I think
potentially more models as well. There's no way what exists now is like the end all be all of the metaverse like models. But I think what the model of the central land and the scarcity component to the land itself, it sets a good foundational precedent for like an actual digital society-esque
economic
situation, right? That's why things like distributed ecosystems make sense in Decentraland, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because it actually fits within the like there's a demand for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it produces experiences that you cannot get from the infinite land model. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just can't. But nonetheless, these
you know
things,
what? An infinite land model is also potentially sustainable because we have infinite websites, right?
Well, of course, yeah.
And so the best websites are the ones that provide the most useful functionality.
Yeah.
And therefore the most traffic.
Or just the most engaging content, period.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, content. Yeah. In the infinite land metaverse model, the most important thing is the content.
Exactly.
Just like TikTok or YouTube or like the internet. Yeah. YouTube is an infinite platform.
Yeah.
It's not exclusive to like who can and cannot deploy videos onto YouTube.
Right.
Like it's open to anybody. But what distinguishes your value within that ecosystem is the content you produce, right?
And so what does our marketplace produce?
Well, yeah, digital content. That's why we're so bullish. We're extra bullish on metas and just content in the metaverse, period, right? Because I mean, it's without a doubt going to be the biggest need of the metaverse. Like you're gonna have nothing without content. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Man. See, that's why you guys listen to us, right? Because of these thoughtful conversations, right?
Athul Krishna, I'm skipping an important meeting to be here. Bullish on my Rovi boys. Hell yeah, dude. Well, I don't know about the skipping the meeting part, but hell yeah for
thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, dude, and being bullish.
Yeah. Pepe guy, metaverse taxation incoming. Landowners get taxed for continued development.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
It might make sense, but it feels like there's a disincentivization tax.
I mean, I feel like there already needs to be like some
sort
form
of
of return implemented just for the existing DAO.
Sure.
Because what I've been seeing is just we're just like throwing money out like crazy in this DAO and like without much expectation of ever like a return.
Yeah.
To the origin source of the DAO itself.
Sure.
I think for any DAO to be sustainable, of course, you've got to generate some income.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I don't know if a tax is the right solution or not, but definitely a tax on whoever's like leveraging native resources to build and operate and generate revenue for themselves, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely should be part of the discussion.
Okay, so we have a breaking news update. I don't know. I guess we should just.
We do?
Do we launch it? Yeah, we do have breaking news.
Oh, we're launching something, dude.
I don't know if we should do it right now, though. That's the thing.
Wait, what's happening?
The consensus is no. The leader is telling us no. So
Base God says no. Okay,
we're gonna wait on that. So yeah, hang out with us on Friday at Spatial. We're gonna share a link, of course. We're gonna share that on Discord. If you're on,
Alan says if I get taxed, I'm out. I was just sorry. That's just stuck out.
No, that's true. I mean, I get it.
I don't blame you, dude. It's
I get it.
God damn it. Yeah. It's like taxes can't get away from them.
Yeah.
You trust me.
There's plenty of reason to be bullish, boys. You want to talk about the active daily Rovis?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we can show that. So let me bring up Rovi.ai.
After this, at some point, once we get out the PO apps and stuff, I want us all, or at least you, to get into Spatial.
Yes.
Dahlia, if you can send us the link to that space, just so we can go to what we want to be the Rovi section. So what we want to do with our space for tomorrow is showcase as much of the MetaZone ecosystem as we can with the limited. I mean, it's a pretty damn big, space. It's just it's basically like a gallery-esque type experience. So anybody can go in there and kind of like observe, like you do in a museum or something, what it is this space represents. Like I said, like the 3D Instagram profile, right? So let's get some metas up there.
Yeah.
Let's get some verses up there. We already have like a meta key display up there for the meta camps and stuff. And of course, we're going to.
Did you ask for them to contribute?
Who?
Have you said that? The community to contribute to
meta key?
No. No.
Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So first, we got to show them what it is. And then once we guys demonstrate how to upload content to Spatial, it's real easy, right?
Yes.
But don't we have to like
drag and drop basically?
But we have to like open access to anybody to do that?
Yeah, Dahlia would have to be there.
Okay, well, no funny business, lads. Nobody trying to like ruin anything, like, because that means anybody can edit, right?
That's true. But it's fine.
It's fine. We trust you guys.
If the community edits it and they put whatever, it's whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a locking time. So like some point tonight or tomorrow or something. Like we're gonna lock whatever you guys have contributed.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's gonna be our Rovi scene.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about this. So what you're looking at here is the dashboard for Rovi. So if you don't know what you're looking at, head over to Rovi.ai and then click on app or launch app and then click on dashboard. So we're looking at 308 players consistently. I think I can go back here and
yeah, definitely since the start of the week.
Yeah, so we got 301. Let's see. All these have been consistently above 300.
Ooh.
All right, it's processing, dude. Let's see. Yeah, 308. Are you contributing to this this movement, man?
Of course, dude. All day, every day.
301. Yeah. So consistently, we have. I don't know, man. There's like
All right, 291. So 291. That was the threshold day.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, like, yeah, stay. So what?
So it's consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nothing else is. Nothing in like our peripherals is consistent so far.
like in all of like blockchain, I guess. Like,
yeah,
it's true. It's definitely good to feel like the glimmer of like light and hope is coming from like our own community and ecosystem and project. Because damn, dude, everything is sad out there. Like Twitter is like a freaking minefield of depression right now, dude.
It is.
Like for real. I've heard some like really like like painful comments on Twitter, like from people who they're not coping very well. They
Yeah.
could use a nice dose of copium.
And,
you know
and
what
you're
I mean?
just talking about just like Decentraland people, right?
Well, I didn't want to like narrow it down to
Oh.
to like a specific like source of despair, but yeah, dude, it's just there's a lot of sadness out there, and I get it
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people. This is probably, and you guys in the chat, let us know. Is this your first bear market in the cryptos, in just like crypto side?
Yeah.
I would like to know because I'm assuming for most people they came into this market during the euphoric uprising of NFTs becoming mainstream. Elon Musk pushing the narratives of like crypto's cool now.
Yeah.
All these things, right? So a
Yeah,
lot of people haven't experienced what it feels like to be in a bear market. So, and it's not over.
Yeah.
Like, I think
I
it's
feel
literally
like,
just getting started.
yeah, it's getting started. Yeah. Yeah. That's the worst part about this despair. It's like the
So
beginning.
in the heart of all this despair, dude, active Rovi's going up.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's only going to continue to go up because
Dominating the hot page on Decentraland.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, thanks to the community. I mean, the whole design was because of this. I mean, you were talking about how in the past we were talking about how Ethermon was going to take over Decentraland, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because early on, before pre-Rovies,
Yeah.
of course, we created MetaZone, we created all the components and stuff to enable a distributed ecosystem or verse to exist. So Ethermon was the project in Decentraland best positioned to leverage that, right?
Yep.
And we got that started with the whole grass thing and the egg nest thing. These were the components to an eventual Rovi-esque, very well distributed, but overall very cohesive and interconnected experience that produces value.
Yeah,
that was like our initial
thesis. Yeah.
Right? And Ethermon, we used to say at some point Decentraland is going to become Ethermon land. It's just going to take over because it is most sustainable. It's the most engaging thing you could do, all that stuff.
It's good IP.
Yeah, but it turned out Rovi's actually is that thing.
Yeah.
Rovi's is taking over Decentraland from what I see. I'm seeing the indications of such, and we haven't even really truly unlocked the potential of that because we're still very limited and in alpha and all that stuff. So
yeah, man. And it's all about the design, man. You got to think through how to incentivize everyone properly. Because if you don't do that, you're just going to deal with like Web 2 business models that are just simply not sustainable and too cost prohibitive. Like, you can't just concentrate activity to a single location when you're in the metaverse. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to like designing, a metaverse in the two different types of styles that we're aware of, the limited land and the unlimited land, like spatial, you would have to think through the different incentive mechanisms for each one, right? They're different.
Yep.
So that's what I think is fun, is figuring out these incentive mechanisms that get everyone involved.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a big part of it. You want to get the POAPs go? Oh, wait. Or are we not doing that yet?
Yeah, let's get it going. Okay, so the update is, if you guys jump into the Decentraland,
okay,
and let me share this link, TJ.
Eating a nice bowl of heavenly hash ice cream can improve one's mood. Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. Nice bowl of hash ice cream. What does that taste like? Interesting.
All right, so I shared it in the live chat. Man,
is there an update about cute glitches? I never heard anybody call the glitch cute yet. Well, I guess the little ones are kind of cute, but the lower level glitches, they can be cute. The updates is I think there's only one model left, right? To be modeled before like they're all ready for MetaGen implementation. Oh yeah,
there's been a couple new designs. We can't show them yet because they're not finished. But yes, there's going to be new designs here coming up. So I shared the link in Discord. Dolly, if you want to share that to YouTube.
I've got it in there.
Oh, you got it? Okay. All right. So here's the deal. The way to get a Pope is going to be completely different. You have to be in Decentraland. So go ahead, click the links, jump into Decentraland. We're here at Pepe God's location. You guys can go to any other Rovi location if you want. But here's what you got to do. And I don't know if it's going to work on my computer yet because I haven't refreshed since forever. But what you do is you click on a glitch gate. Let's pick a clean one here. Click on a glitch gate. Good old glitching is going to happen. And then click on the face. Click on the head 10 times. And you're going to get a pope.
Oh,
So let's see it. Let's see who's the first one to get a pope. I want to see some images in the Discord or something, some evidence to suggest that this is actually working.
yeah.
Yeah, let me refresh so I don't
Yeah, we
waste
gotta
any
make
time here.
yeah.
Yeah, let me refresh.
Oh man, this is gonna. Hopefully, this isn't like ultra challenging. Yeah, like 10 times.
10 times. Come on. That's easy.
Guys, Will's
don't
making
know.
it look way harder because he's on a trackpad.
Yeah, I'm on a trackpad.
Yeah,
I need a full.
I think you missed like every single time from what I was.
No, definitely
witnessing.
not, dude.
But yeah, I guess right now it's 10 times Poker Dog. So click on that Rovi helm on top of a glitch 10 times.
All right, I'm back in. All right, let's give it a second to load.
Oh, Dolly said it's easy, so that means she got it. Okay, if it's easy, then yeah, no biggie.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be difficult.
No, please not. Let's not complicate our lives.
This is a good version of CAPTCHA, guys. If you think about that. Oh, there's Ron. Dude, come on, man.
That is a nice fit, dude. I'm not gonna even lie.
Come on, dude.
That is a fit. That is a fit and a half, dude, for sure.
This dude. Come on, man.
Would sell my soul. Would sell my soul for player one like Metaverse. Like a Ready Player One like Metaverse. I mean, you probably will have to sell your soul for that, like, to be honest. Like at some point, like
for something like this?
No, for Ready Player One Metaverse. I mean, like, yeah, you're gonna have to literally sell your soul.
You're gonna have to get into like a bodysuit.
Yeah.
It cleans you and everything.
Yep. But you're gonna have a whole new soul. It's gonna be on chain, so it's all good. All right, let's take it out, dude.
Definitely missing.
Let's get that Poe app. Come on, dude. Any day now. Shit. What you doing?
Wait, I think it's going down.
Is it? Yeah, it is actually, I think. All right.
There it is. It's coming down. All right. I can do this, guys.
Patrick got it. Alan's on a trackpad. Sorry, man. Sorry, dude. What else? Anybody else get it yet? All right, you're almost about to get it.
There it is.
There it is.
Got it. Head decapitated. All right, let's click on this guy.
Yeah, we're getting some confirmations in the Discord.
I'm signing transaction. Click again. Out of my way, dude.
There it is.
There it is.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Unreal. Damn, dude. We just unlocked a whole new purpose for the Metaverse, dude.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's it, man. Dude, this is the best Pope distribution device in Decentraland. No question.
No, Poker Dog, you have to click on the helmet on the glitch.
Yeah. Yeah, click on the helmet on the glitch. It's going to get decapitated. Then click on it twice. You're going to sign a transaction. And the second time you're going to click on it, it's going to give you an actual link. That's brilliant. Corv did that in like 2 hours.
Very nice.
Dude, Corv is like one of those those developers that like know so much, and like their stream of output like through words is not good enough. It needs to be like coded.
I see.
To see the greatness, the mind operating at its full greatness.
Wow, dude. I never heard you so like so what's the word? So like elevating of your little brother, dude. That's like a breakthrough right there. Did you hear that, Oscar, dude? Those are some nice words, man.
It's recorded. It'll be on the internet forever.
It's forever, dude. Yeah. It's on chain now, dude.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the full on Pope experience. And I'll tell you what, distributing Popes manually is the worst case scenario. This is horrific.
So actually talk through, what do you mean? Like, so what can this be? How can this be leveraged by others? Can it be for one?
Well, yeah. the idea of it can. We don't want others to have our glitch, right?
No. I know, but
yes,
what has been enabled here? Not necessarily for the glitch. Let's templify this for any other meta creator.
Agreed.
So what is the thing that was templified?
Well, the functionality of gamifying the clicking, right? Right. You gamify it instead of having a kiosk that you click and it gives you the Pope, right? That's going to be manipulated by Pope miners, right? Right. And so you gamify it by making the target moving.
And a little more difficult. Right? That's why we didn't need a password for this?
Correct.
Because it's like, what's the need for passwords when you actually have to put in work?
Yeah.
It's like proof of work, POAP distribution.
Yeah, exactly.
Proof of password.
Also, I mean, what we were talking about is this gives people an incentive to get in world.
Yes.
To go visit Decentraland.
Absolutely.
We can highlight other people's lands.
Yeah.
Dude, exactly. Now we're incentivized to go to different land locations and check everything out.
Oscar says, I think he means I suck at speaking. That's what I thought you were saying too. I was like, yeah, there's like a little up and down, dude. It's like a roller coaster with Will's emotions. It's like in the same breath
his natural mode of communication is code. So of course.
Yeah. No, I got that. Yeah.
I mean, look at this shit. Come on. Who's doing a better job at like creating like engaging content?
That's right.
Right? I mean,
I agree. We're all here for it, dude.
Yeah,
we literally are all here for it. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I think we got
all right, man. So we got 10 minutes left.
What kind of giveaways we got this week? Any?
I guess the standard 7, dude.
Standard 7. Let's bring them on up, dude.
You haven't seen the show, the 7, right?
Oh shit, we got to go into spatial, dude.
Yeah, man. Hold on, let me set it up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Now we force you to jump into Decentraland. Go back to Discord. All right, let's do this. Okay. Let's do 9 minutes. 7 winners. I'm tempted to write the standard 7, but I'm not going to do that. So,
don't feel bad, Krill. I'm out on these now too. Is that King? You're out on these POAPs now? Is it too difficult? Yeah, I guess if you don't have like a proper rig or something, I don't know. That probably would be very upsetting. But
yeah.
Sorry, man. We're very Metaverse. I mean, shit. There isn't another project that's focused on the Metaverse as us. So yeah, if we're gonna be true to our mission, we're gonna figure out every utility use case that we could bring into the Metaverse. So that's what we just did.
Yeah,
we brought the POAPs and it gave them a new existence, I guess.
Yeah,
new utility layer within the Metaverse, which I think is cool.
All right, everyone, head over to Discord, find the giveaway channel, and interact with that bot. And then in 9 minutes, we're going to have 7 winners. All right. Now I got to find the spatial link. Where shall it be?
Oh, Alan, I finally got that POAP. Nice, dude.
There it is.
Green Chauffeur says you have to be first player review. Trust me.
Yeah.
I beat him for the first time. You just have to, dude, just first person, take the advice from Green Chauffeur, lads.
All right, we're
headed to spatial, dude.
Teleporting.
Dude,
we're already there, man.
Oh, dude, there's people in here. Who are these people? Oh, is that me? No, that's not me. That's Pepe. Pepe's already here, dude. Dahlia's here. Okay, so as you can tell, we have much more positioning. There's Will, the god, with his angelic wings.
All right, let's check this out. So
yeah, we're gonna have a Rovi section. So this is spatial. In case y'all haven't seen it yet, this is a Metaverse experience, not associated with Decentraland. Totally different team, crew, community. Like I said earlier, 180. This is not. I mean, you can experience something similar to this within Decentraland if you deck out a gallery and whatnot. That's what's different. Decentraland's like a traversable open world. This is literally it. Like when you load into this, there's nowhere else you can go but this, whatever's hosted in this space, right?
Yes.
But you can portal to other spaces. That's those little bubbles that you kind of like see around. Essentially, they're links of the metaverse. These bubbles, you know. I was telling Will, like maybe at some point in the future, like the kids, they're gonna like think of the word link like some boomer talk.
It's like,
you know,
our dad used to use links.
yeah, those losers and their links. It's like we bubble
Yeah.
everywhere. It's like we're freaking cool. We use bubbles. You know what I mean? So it's possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the Rovi section. Will's been decking it out with
man,
his masterpieces.
They look good on here, dude. It's like it gives a kind of new angle.
Yeah, way better than just seeing them on the 2D interface, right?
Right, I agree.
Yeah, it's a whole new experience.
So if this is the first time you're in spatial, it's a completely different economic situation here, because this land that you're walking around in is free, and obviously the free ones there's a lot to be desired here because there's tons of cool ones out there. But the whole idea here is that it's sort of like a gallery metaverse where you can kind of show everything off, and think of this as like the Instagram but in 3D.
Yeah.
And so like that's the main use case. Now I don't know, what other future features are going to add here. Maybe they add functionality where we can deploy Rovies here one day. Maybe. I do not know. But yeah, this is it. So I was going to say, if you guys could jump in here, I think, and we're going to ask you guys to contribute to like the content here.
Yeah, if anybody has like a meta, like I guess a recent meta.
Yeah, if anyone has a recent meta, like from one of the drops, where did the where's your meta key? Your meta
I think it's on the other side of the room.
Okay. So the kind of the controls here are definitely different.
Yeah. That's one thing
you kind of have to drag your view around.
Something not to
definitely need a sprint button.
I think there is. Will knows how to run, but he won't teach me. Greenshiver has Minesweeper, so Minesweeper should deploy, but it won't function, right?
No, Minesweeper won't deploy. The only thing that will deploy in 3D is that little thing in the in the Pope, that little red bomb in 3D that was rotating. That will deploy here in 3D.
Huh.
But that's about it. So the way that this works is, in case you're confused, is whenever a meta is submitted, a 3D representation of that meta has to be also submitted. Hence, you have this meta camp, right? This is just a 3D representation of that meta. So that 3D representation, also known as a .glb file, is embedded into the metadata of the NFT. Okay. And so once it's embedded into the NFT, projects like Spatial and On Cyber, they recognize that metadata in the NFT.
Yeah.
And they say, if you deploy that NFT in our world, we're going to deploy not a picture version of it. We're going to deploy the 3D model of it.
The actual GLB. And then they have like a nice modification in-world tools, which are very nice and intuitive.
Yeah.
Literally, like when you're in edit mode, which I think we are, since Dahlia is present.
Yeah, I don't know if she's activated it. Oh, wait, we are in edit mode.
Yeah, you literally just click and drag things around. Like,
I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can.
Well, you can click and drag things around, or you could pull up like basically like an in-world configurable, mechanism where you could scale things, rotate things, very similar to our MetaZone remote, right?
Yeah.
So it's very cool. So I mean, this whole metaverse experience is very about customization and making your own space very unique to yourself. Just similar to how, like I said, social media profiles are. You just want to customize it to your liking, make it as representative of you as possible. Yeah, I think there's definitely a market for this for sure. I'm liking it. I had fun here yesterday.
There's absolutely a market for this.
Yeah, it was. And another thing I appreciated, I think more people speak with their microphones in this metaverse than they do in Decentraland.
Yeah.
Like way more. And that adds a lot too. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's actually cool, man. It would be nice if we could all talk to each other in this spatial event tomorrow. That'd be sweet.
Yeah. Let's do that. That's the whole point. So I don't know why I'm not physically present here, but there we are.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a learning curve to get used to the controls, and it's very early. They have a lot of features to implement as well.
What does that say? Connection to space servers timed out.
Okay.
Well, there's that.
Well, that was it. So that's the space. Tomorrow we'll be congregating there. I think around 8 p.m. UTC or so. We should have like a nice established scene by then.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to contribute, literally it's just like hitting that plus button, uploading the content. Did you have any meta that's 3D GLB compatible to this world?
That's right.
Please contribute it, because yeah, we would like to display it.
Yeah. So Green Shifter said he'll deploy some. Thanks, man. So the way that to do it, we're gonna have to coordinate with Dahlia, because she's the admin of that place and she needs to be present in order for you to contribute. And literally all you got to do is show up while she's there, and then you can just add stuff, like anything. So Dahlia, she said she just unlocked it. So for now, I think you can kind of jump in and just add stuff.
Cool. Right on.
All right. So kind of just reading through the chat there.
1 minute left on the giveaway.
All right.
VC culture will push the metaverse. Oh, well, yeah. You mean, yeah, venture capital for sure. Absolutely. That's what pushed gaming online. Yeah. I mean, VCs tend to, determine a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right. That's how that's how things get off the ground. You feel me?
Okay. So we're towards the end of this.
I think probably the most important announcement that we didn't announce is the challenges and the DXP.
Oh.
The most important thing to discuss, is I think as of now, official release for that will be AI Day, right? Tesla's AI Day.
Yeah, is that Thursday or not?
I don't know, dude.
When is AI Day? The 28th or the 30th?
I think it's the 30th. That's the last I heard, but it could be the 28th as well. Nonetheless, expect the rollout by then. Still unsure what we should do on the day independent of that. I kind of do want to live stream react to whatever the hell it is they bring on stage. Will thinks it's going to be a nothing burger.
Yeah.
I think it might be like something way opposite to a nothing burger, but
September 30th.
30th. What is that, like a Saturday or something?
What is that?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it, dude.
So you want to cancel the Rovi call and then move it to Friday? Is that what you want to do?
Well, not necessarily.
I guess
we can have our Rovi call and then we're just going to be hanging out.
Yeah, because we don't know what time on Saturday yet. So
Friday.
I mean Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you have giveaway winners.
Oh, let's do that. All right. Giveaway winners are Canessa. Congratulations. We got Sean Fisher, Crypto Texan.
Nice.
We got an ice player.
Nice.
Marshall, Pete, and Green Shifter.
Woo!
All right. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you guys, as usual, for attending and being supporters along this whole journey, man. It's super cool just to see everybody always with us every week, dude.
Yes. Every week, pushing the Rovi thing. Of course, you guys helped us get into the DCL report. We couldn't have done it without you guys. And then, of course, all the stuff that you guys are doing in world, pushing the content, getting delegators. We got Anomaly, B1 crew. Let's see what else. Yeah, just a big thanks, pushing the content. I mean, just dominating Decentraland. We can't do this without you guys. So
yeah, I wish if we had those hug emojis that came out, those hug emotes, we would definitely be giving. Them. You haven't?
No, I haven't seen them. No.
How dare you? But if we had them, I think they already sold out. I would definitely be giving you guys all a big metaverse hug.
What does it look like?
Like literally, like you want a demo or something?
No, I mean
we need to see this.
It's a fucking hug, dude. What do you think?
What happens as the emote though?
Well, okay, literally, like you want to know the technicals of it, right? The technicals is like obviously you can't hug each other, right? But what you could do is like put your arms out in a hug position. So if you would do so.
Okay.
So if you come a little closer,
that's it. That's the emote. Is this?
But yeah, but from the right perspective, it appears to be a hug.
So,
You know
but
what I
then
mean?
once you get close enough, then you're just like,
Well, it's just like arms, like, overlapped to each other. Dude, somebody show him what the
Will's
hug looks
never had
like.
a hug, dude.
I'm curious what an emote looks like for a hug. I mean,
Well, it's out there. Trust me. It's sold out like hotcakes. But for this very good reason,
I
dude.
guess so.
We're very hug deprived. Obviously,
it's like, are you down from the markets? Have a hug.
have a hug, dude. Dude, $1 hugs. That's a new business right now, especially now.
It is. All right. Well, congratulations to the winners. Of course, we're going to be back here on Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe. We're going to be here on Monday at 10 p.m. UTC to talk MetaZone updates.
Mhm.
So we recorded a quite debateful podcast that should be released on Saturday.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty
I
heavy.
seriously, I want everybody's feedback from it because, I mean, it got
Oh, you're talking about the SEC thing?
the SEC thing. Yeah.
I don't want people to watch that one. Actually,
Oh,
to be
come
honest, 'cause
on,
we're
dude.
like,
That was great.
We're like bickering and fighting.
No, we
like-
were not bickering, dude. We were
Well,
just trying to get our points across.
Yeah, I guess.
If you guys have not subbed to the YouTube channel, please do.
Yes.
We're really trying to make a push for 10K. So
Absolutely.
please sub if you haven't already.
Please. Yes. Yeah. Just watch it. Let us know what you think on Saturday. And yeah.
And hug it out, dude.
Hug it out. Yeah.
Hug it out in the metaverse, dude. That's another T-shirt. Why not, dude?
All right,
Oh
guys.
yeah, that too. We need wearables coming soon.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. All right, guys. Appreciate it. We'll catch you on Monday at 10 p.m. UTC.
Bye, guys. Peace.